I don't know how old
He's too young.
you're too young for those.
It was never really.
But you were in Canada. You were
dad
like
had-
way ahead of this.
My dad had them when I was a
80s.
kid.
Late 80s,
Yeah.
mid to late 80s.
Been in high school or junior
I
high?
never wore anything remotely controversial.
Nothing stylish for him. Good afternoon. I'll call to order the meeting of the New Ulm Public Utilities Commission for the month of February. First item on the agenda is to review our minutes from the previous meetings.
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting held January 28th, 2020, and the special meeting held February 20th, 2020.
I'll second.
Any questions on the motion? All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next is to receive a report regarding monthly utility operations.
President Heine, Commissioners, I just have a couple comments. The crews in all departments are basically finishing their winter maintenance and planning for summer projects and waiting for the ground to thaw so we can get back out and start our summer projects. Also a note, we conducted the customer steam audits in the downtown area of New Ulm with our consultant, and we should be receiving the final reports. They should be sent to us as well as the customers. So once we get those, we can share what those look like. And one other item of note is with the MISO recognition of transmission, application has been filed for transmission ownership. So phase 3 should be starting soon. We would expect a proposal to come before you, hopefully at the March meeting. Other than that, if you have any questions.
Right. I'll offer the motion to receive and order filed the report regarding monthly utility operations.
Second.
Any question on the motion or discussion? All in favor of the motion indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. That motion carried. Next, we want to recognize our employee of the month, who is Jeremy Hillesheim. Few words
Yes,
regarding his
Commissioners. Jeremy Hillesheim is the Chief of Maintenance in the wastewater treatment plant. He's been employed by the Public Utilities since September of 1999. Jeremy has a Class A wastewater operator license and has since been promoted to Chief of Maintenance. In his current position, he is in charge of the work order system and producing, editing, and issuing work orders. I believe they have probably close to 150 work orders that they take care of. He takes the lead on all maintenance projects. Some are routine, and some more recently are first-time projects. Because of Jeremy's knowledge, he is usually the first person that they ask if there's a mechanical or electrical failure at the plant. So his overall knowledge of all aspects of the wastewater plant is invaluable. So congratulations to Jeremy Hillesheim.
I'll offer the motion to recognize Jeremy Hillesheim, Chief of Maintenance in the wastewater treatment plant, as Employee of the Month for January 2020.
I'll second.
Any discussion of the motion? All in favor of recognizing Jeremy Hillesheim indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And I'll pass on our thank yous to Mr. Hillesheim.
Well done.
Next item on the agenda is under new business to discuss year-end carryovers for the budget.
President Heine and Commissioners, we are asking for year-end carryovers for the year ended December 31st, 2019. This is a routine item that we do every year, and basically it is taking projects that have been started in 2019 and not finished. So we are asking that you carry these projects over in the amount of, if there's a budget remaining in that account, that we carry that over. And those are all listed here. There are some carryovers in every fund for the electric, steam, gas, water, wastewater, admin, and IT.
I'll offer the motion to approve the year-end carryovers for the year ended December 31st, 2019.
Second.
Any discussion on the motion? All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next, we need to discuss net energy billing service rates.
President Heine, Commissioners, we are looking to update our net energy billing service rates for 2020, which are basically the solar rates. And our residential rates for solar are changing from 12.39 cents to 12.34 cents per kilowatt hour. Small commercial from 11.27 cents to 12.06 cents per kilowatt hour. And large commercial from 8.93 cents to 8.28 cents per kilowatt hour.
I just want to make a note that this is actually the rates that are paid to our solar customers for energy that they give back to our system.
Is there a reason that two are down and one is up? Why small commercials go in a different direction?
It could have to do with some adjustments that were made under the small commercial rate. Basically, the way that this is calculated is you take your total revenue and you subtract out your meter charges, and then you divide by your kilowatt hours. And it's possible because of the way we did have a rate increase, and we had an increase in meter charge. And with the way the sales were, it's possible that there was a slight difference. We did look back last year, and it was reasonable to what was last year. So we feel comfortable with the rates.
I'll offer the motion to approve the New Ulm Public Utilities net billing service rates for 2020 to be effective with the April 2020 billing.
I'll second.
Is there any discussion on that motion? All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next is Dan presenting on the Wellfield Distribution Line River Crossing Project.
Thank you. This is to go in conjunction with, if you'll recall, a few months ago, we came to you to have SEH do some work on the flood mitigation plan in that area, where the guy wire was being undercut by the river, causing some issues where we need to slow the river's advance. Well, we've further had them study PSE now, look at the poles to see if they were damaged in any of these events, and there is some damage, both from age, from flood events, and from our friends the woodpeckers again, on all these poles along this line. So this is an opportune time when we have the haul road built in there, and we're already doing this work to do it all at one time, because we may not be able to keep the haul road in there. The idea is they'll put in the rock and the river stabilization first, then they'll get out of there, then a crew will go in and reinstall this line using the haul road, but the DNR probably will make us, or the Army Corps, remove the haul road when we're done. So we're getting two uses out of it rather than just one.
Sure.
And it allows maybe even our own equipment to go down there and take care of some of this. So it's kind of an efficiency, playing off another project that was unbudgeted. And you'll see this was not budgeted because obviously we didn't know what all was going to come of this. But it's projected to be $160,000 approximately from PSE.
I believe that these poles also are pretty close to the end of their useful life.
Yeah, they're about 28 years old.
Yeah. So by replacing them, we should have a good, reliable service to our wells, which basically supply about 45% of our water to the city of New Ulm. So it's critical infrastructure.
So these aren't any of the poles that, at one time we were talking about maybe rerouting the lines so that there wouldn't run, that's a
Nope.
different project.
This is strictly just serving the well field
This is
distribution
distribution.
poles.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I'll authorize the city manager to accept the proposal from Power System Engineering to develop plans and specifications, set the bid date, and advertise the bids for the Wellfield Distribution Line River Crossing Project in the amount of $21,000.
Second.
Is there any discussion of the motion? All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That motion carries. Next, we need to discuss Front Street water system improvements. Is that Dan again?
Mhm.
This project is through the Firminich's development, we have discovered with their additional loading, we are undersized to provide adequate fire flow for that area. And the street is in good enough shape where the city is not inclined to want to cut it, open cut it. So we're taking this opportunity to use some trenchless technology. You'll see that this water main is 1891, so we've probably got our money out of it. 120, 30 years old, I suppose. We're looking at either, right now it'll either be directional drilling it in or possibly pipe bursting, depending on how the bids come out and some engineering results come out as we wrap this project up. And it's will be upsized to a 10-inch to complement city engineering's long-term water service plan or strategic water plan, however they have it phrased.
So this was budgeted, our portion of this was budgeted for us, or it
Yes.
wasn't? It was.
Yep.
I'll make a motion to authorize the city manager to accept the proposal from Short Elliott Henderson Incorporated to develop plans and specifications for the First Street Water System Improvement Project in the amount of $13,500.
I'll second.
Any discussion of the motion?
Just that it's the Front Street water development, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was the
Okay.
motion-
Yeah,
yes,
the
that needs
motion
to be
was
correct.
first, said as First Street.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Front
okay.
Street.
Just wanted to clarify.
Okay, so all in favor of a motion to authorize the city manager to accept the proposal from Short Elliott Hendrickson to develop plans and specifications for the Front Street Water System Improvements Project in the amount of $13,500, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That motion carries. Next, we need to discuss SCADA updates in the water department.
Good evening. It's been a long-term problem with our SCADA system getting reliable communications, especially between the water towers, the booster pumping stations, and ground storage facilities here in town. We do have problems getting communication to the well field, but it's not the same issue because these remote systems control how our plant is operated, when it comes on and when it goes off. And when we updated the SCADA system in 2014, the plan was to just get new radios. They didn't change the frequency or anything, but they got digital radios. And that hasn't been as good of a solution as it could have been. Now there's technology coming online where we can use cellular phone modems on those stations, and we would actually have a essentially a phone line to each one of those. And that's what this is a proposal for. We do have budgeted for it, and we only have one bid because the programming that is involved in this SCADA system is proprietary. We don't want to have Verizon come in and do programming for us on top of this system. So that's what this supplier is going to do the installation of this system as well.
Thanks.
I'll offer the motion to authorize the city manager to accept and sign the proposal from Automatic Systems Company to supply a water system, SCADA cellular modem communication system upgrade in the amount of $28,486.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor of the motion indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next, we have our report of claims and estimates.
I'll offer the motion to accept the list of claims paid in the amount of $2,813,053.68 and approve list of claims to be paid in the amount of $251,207.65.
Second.
Any discussion of that motion? All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Unless anybody has anything else to add for the meeting, we are adjourned. To start another meeting, we'll now convene our work session. Do we want to just stay sitting up here, or do we want to?